Hey all, since you like the winter review so much, we have yet another very cool sampler box from Universal Yarn, and this one is going to focus on spring and summer yarns. And it's 2023 for those of you keeping score at home. So we're gonna open this up this box and see what we got and take a look at it. Now the last one we did, we saw lots of reds and greens and fall colors. But we're going blue, blue is my favorite color, so I'm super excited by this. So let's take a closer look at all of these yarns. Gotta go for this one first. This is really unusual. It is called Bamboo Bloom Hand Paints. It is 48% rayon, bamboo rayon, 44 wool, 8% acrylic. They're recommending a size 9 for knitters, size K for crocheters. This is really cool. It's a thick and thin, and it looks like a single. There's not a lot of ply going on in here. That is gonna crochet or knit up really cool, I think. Next we have, let's see, this is Uptown Worsted, which is, you know, their go-to every day, but I do like, this is called Hues, Uptown Worsted Hues. And I like the color repeat. Let's see. It's a little subtle. It's not like big obnoxious stripes, but I like that it looks like the color repeat is not short enough that it's going to be clown barf. So I'll be very interested to see how this knits or crochets up. As always, you guys, if you see a yarn and you're like, oh, you should make this out of that, please tell me, because I run out of ideas after a while. This is, let's see what this is. Fashion Cotton Light and Long Tweed DK. Oh, okay, that's very cool. It is light. I mean, that's no kidding. And let's see if you can see this. I don't like it to get too blurry. That is a chainette construction, but it weighs nothing. That's really very lightweight. It's very soft. It's the yardage. So it's a DK, so that's a 3, it's Craft Yarn Council 3. It's 47 cotton, 43 acrylic, 7 polyamide, I don't know how to say that, 3% viscose, 185 meters for 50 grams. So again, I think it'll probably work up like a DK like they said, just because it's got a little bit of halo and it's got the chainette construction, but this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to make something out of that. I just don't know what. This is not my usual bailiwick, but it's super cool. I look at that and I'm thinking Easter grass somehow. Might be a little too close to Easter for an Easter project. It's called Creative Bubble. So it's got a very tightly twisted core and this kind of eyelash going on. It's fascinating. It's 100% polyester, no surprise there. And again, I think it'll be very interesting to see how that knits up. They're recommending a size 2 knitting needle, so I think it knits up pretty fine. Although my experience with halo is they tend to knit and crochet up a little thicker than you might think, just because of the halo. These are my colors. This is Philly with an F, so Philly like a horse. This is definitely one of the new sock yarns. Let's see, 46% cotton, 33% fine superwash merino wool, 12% that word that I can't pronounce, polyamide, 9% PBT. 492 yards to 100 gram. So this is lightweight even for a sock yarn. So I expect this would be a pretty stripy sock. But I like the barber pole. If you can see, it's not going to be like super solid obnoxious stripes because you got a little barber pole effect going on in there. And for those of you who are new to yarn reviews, barber pole is when you have a couple of different colored plies in one strand and they twist around each other and they look like an old-fashioned red and white barber pole. So that's why we call that. So again, this is super cool. and with 492 yards. I mean, for summer, I'd probably go for a lace sock anyway, but you could make some really tall socks if you wanted to. And I'm obsessed with this color. This is Bamboo Pop Sock. So it's the same family as Bamboo Pop, which I use a lot. I like Bamboo Pop. And this is a surprise. 55% bamboo, 37% cotton, 8% PBT. So this has sort of a nubbly texture. It's a little bit thick and thin, but like on a micro level. So it's not a single, there are plies, but each of the plies is twisted pretty loosely. And it almost looks like a hand paint. Again, I'm gonna see if I can get some of these colors up by the camera without it getting too blurry. But you can really see a very soft transition from one color to the next. I don't know personally that I would want bamboo socks because I don't know if they'd stay up without elastic in the cuff, although I could figure it out. Oh, look, it has a picture of how it is knit up. Doesn't help us crocheters, but there's the knitted version. That's really, you see what I mean about how subtle the color changes are? I really like that. But I bet this would make a glorious shawl or a top. So these are the yarns that I got in the box that just came. I have two other things from Universal I want to show you. This is Cotton Supreme, which I use all the time, but this is Speckles, Cotton Supreme Speckles in the Popsicle colorway, and I'm really sorry that I already wound it up, but I got excited. I'm making a Bruges lace crochet crop top for my friend Alex, who really likes crop tops. So she's gonna be super excited about this, but I love the colors of that. And Cotton Supreme has been around forever. It's a really terrific yarn and super soft. And the other one, and I know this is a new release, but they sent me a bunch of it because I'm actually already doing a project in it. This is called Vireo. And Vireo is 80% tencel, 20% wool. So it's really silky and soft, but the wool gives it some sort of depth. 206 yards to 100 grams. And so I had done a granny square sort of a t-shirt a few years ago, and in an old Plymouth yarn that was cotton and cashmere, and I liked it, but it was stripy. If you can see, there's 3 different styles of granny squares going. Oh no, not on that side, you can't, because I haven't gotten that far. Here, you can see there are 3 different styles of granny squares going on, and in the original version it was striped, which at the end of the day I didn't love. So I'm redoing the whole thing. First off, that yarn was discontinued, but second off, I wanted something in a lighter weight, a little bit drapier, and I wanted to do all one color. So I'm remaking this pattern in the Vireo, and I'm loving it a lot. So I've been working with this for a couple of days now, and super smooth, super soft. So that's what I have to show you from Universal Yarns 2023, spring, summer. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe, like the video, yada yada, all that kind of good stuff. I'll see you again here real soon. Bye-bye.